Welcome to Raw Take, everyone, the lifeline to your unfiltered media experience. I'm your host, Gian Thomas, and this is my co-host, D. Williams, and we got a great show for y'all today. Go ahead, D. Williams, take it with That's Asinine.
Man, this gets so crazy. Bruh. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, yeah, I know what you're talking about, young boy. Man, you want y'all to tell me what it is out there. That's asinine. Man, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just so crazy. I can't even believe all that. Man, I don't even know what
So, guys, Russian authorities mounted a special operation to arrest a former traffic police officer who claimed to be the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. And that is asinine, bro. This guy, man, he ran a cult, man. He ran a cult for what, like 3 decades, man. So that's 30 years, man. He was Jesus for 30 years.
Man.
Oh my God, man! When I read this, it was so funny, man. And you know, people will just follow anything, man.
It's 2020, D. Anything is possible, man. I mean, I don't know if we go, let's pull up some of these images of him. This man had some awesome threads. Like,
right, man.
That already.
Look at this dude.
He flossing and
you know what, man? I want to get me one. Man. That's fly, man.
Exactly. I'm like, that's some
I'm not
fresh.
gonna be Jesus, but hey, you know, he does look like he should be in one of those movies playing Jesus Christ right there. You know, he's walking by, touching the hands of the followers, and they're like, you know, he's like walking higher than them and looking down at them like he's the Messiah for real, man. Yeah. I know some of us there like, this man is the truth right here. He's the truth.
And that's so funny because you have so many people nowadays that just fall for these false prophets, and they just, this man was probably having all the women, all the, because that's how every cult runs. The dude at the top is always imperfect, as I don't know what. He's always probably an adulterer, probably an addict or something, and it's just, and people just flock to him. It's so funny.
Yeah, you know, he lost his job as a traffic officer in 1989, and then he claimed that he experienced an awakening.
How could this happen to me?
So that's when I guess at that time is when he started the movement and started like his whole cult thing, man, but now his reign of holiness has come to an end.
I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
Because now he got arrested, he's looking like a sad little follower himself right now. But like the ad was saying, I was just kind of wondering, dude. I wonder what's going to happen with his disciples and followers now that their leader's been arrested.
He needs some milk.
Oh, they're gonna put so much money on that man books. He'll have ramen noodles and honey buns for days.
Or whatever they give him in Russia.
You're gonna get conjugal visits and everything.
Yeah, he gonna what do they call that area in jail where you live good? Like you don't be in regular population like everybody else. I don't know what they call it because I ain't no jailbird, but
right.
Yeah, they have a word for it, but he's gonna be there. That's where he's gonna be. He's gonna fit in,
that's
right?
exactly where he's going. That's
so I wonder where he gained some followers in prison too.
Oh, I can see him definitely leading a cult jail. He'll probably be some big kingpin.
Yes, he probably will, man. But yeah, that's asinine right there.
That's real asinine. But, on to a more serious note, as we know, the Breonna Taylor case, we just got the verdict in that case, and Breonna Taylor didn't get any justice. A Kentucky grand jury indicted one of the three officers in the Breonna Taylor case. Brett Hansen was charged with 3 counts of one endangerment, shooting a nearby neighbor's apartment. So what they're telling us is that it's not about the woman who got shot and killed, who was shot and killed. It's about putting in danger someone else. And this is what I see. This is my interpretation of it. And this might be a little extreme. But with the veil of a no-knock warrant, the government can come in and kill you. And that's exactly what they did to Breonna Taylor. They came in and killed her. This is almost like an extrajudicial killing. And it's just, they sent a death squad to kill that woman. It's just horrible.
And for what?
For what? And the thing was, they didn't find any drugs in there. The cops lied on the warrant to invade her house. And so it's just, to me, this killing is not justified, and she won't ever get no real justice. But this is the story for so many Black people in America, and it's just crazy. D, what's your take?
Yeah, people are saying that the cops did nothing wrong, but my thing is, first off, if you're serving a no-knock warrant, we said this in the show early on, then why would you later say that you announced yourself? Now,
Exactly.
if you're serving a no-knock warrant, you don't have to announce yourself. But then they were serving this warrant, this so-called no-knock warrant, after midnight. So they use a battering ram to break down the door of someone's door after midnight, and you have a right to protect your home. So they busting in his door. He thinking that they're coming in, that they're intruders. Then if you hear the recording of because they finally released the recording of his call, and he says someone bust my door down. That let you know right there. They didn't say that they were cops, because if so, then he wouldn't have said someone. He would have known who it was.
Yeah.
So why would he say, well, someone bust my door down, and whatever else he said about Breonna, because at that point she had already been shot. And then I keep thinking about, dude, what if there were kids in their place too? Because they shot they said the shots they came from the outside of the apartment, and then I hear them saying that well, the choice that the officer is getting is endangerment, because it was no concern for human life. Okay, so is Breonna Taylor not human life?
Exactly.
They worried about who could have gotten hurt, but not who was killed.
But not who was
Where's the
killed.
justice
That's why
in
I'm
that?
saying this. What this judgment did was, this indictment, it set a precedent. It set a precedent that if, like, guilty by association, even if you did not break the law, if you are, or if you know somebody, or if you have close ties with somebody who broke the law, they can send a no-knock warrant to your house, and then bam, they can go in there and kill you. And they will use this verdict around the country. So this probably won't be the first and last time we see this. We'll see this multiple times.
Yep.
It's just crazy how we are letting the system fall from our hands. It is literally coming out of our hands. We cannot grasp our system anymore. It's so crazy. And I know, and one of the things that I see and that really irritates me is people like Charlie Kirk, Charles Barkley. I mean, even my idol Shaquille O'Neal. They are the people saying that the Breonna Taylor situation was different, and that she deserved to die because her boyfriend shot back at the cop. Her boyfriend shot one shot, and like you said, D, they did not announce who they were. They used a battering ram to enter the house. So if it's late at night, you're using a battering ram to break into my house, and you don't. What about the castle law? This is my castle. I have a right to defend myself. And if the cops do not announce themselves, then how do I know that it is the cops? I shoot, and then they
Exactly.
just start shooting. They don't say that it's the cops. It's a no-knock warrant. They're trying to sneak in and catch you with the drugs. Which there was no drugs in the house,
There was no money either.
no money either,
It
none
was
of that.
there was nothing righteous about that act during that time. And them just like just firing, just kind of wildly firing into the apartment. They don't know who it was that shot at them, whether it was Brianna or her boyfriend. And yes, he shot at them, but he was in his rights to do so because to him, someone was breaking in his house that could have been coming to do them harm. So by all means, he was going to protect his household. Um, Brianna, those who are saying Brianna deserved, if they say she deserved to die because her boyfriend shot at the cops, then they're stupid because no one deserved it. Her boyfriend shooting at the cops wouldn't have deserved to die if he had gotten killed because
Yeah,
he was exercising his right. So in this case, he because he was exercising his right, he was not wrong for firing at them. It was a warning
exactly.
shot because he could have just kept firing, but he only shot one shot. And that let you know this is a warning shot that I have a gun. If you want to continue to break in my house,
Exactly.
and I have a right to shoot you. So
Yes.
this is your warning. You have the opportunity to leave, but they didn't take that because they were cops and they were there to do probably harm anyway. They just shot, didn't care who they hit.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it looks like they sent a death squad into this woman's house to to clean up house. And it's just I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'm almost at a loss for words.
yeah,
I'm tired of seeing this happen every day. I
yeah.
mean, it becomes frightful. It becomes you're not even safe in your own home. The
Yeah,
cops
like
can come
what
in
can you
here.
do?
What can you do?
You can't defend your house. You can't defend your loved ones from, so what can you do? Just, I guess you have to just let them do what they're going to do.
I know, and
You
so
can't depend on the justice system to back you either.
exactly, because the justice system works hand in hand with the cops.
Yep. And it's biased.
It's biased, and that attorney
Because,
general,
hey,
man, I
yeah,
just, man, I never, that's people like that. That's what kept us in slavery. People like that. People who are
yeah.
justifying black people who are justifying Breonna Taylor's murder. Your ancestors are the same ancestors who told on the slaves who were trying to run away. That's just you're descended from bad stock. I'm gonna just say it like
Either that or you making your ancestors uh turn in their graves because of what they would fight for. Here you are going against the grain with it. And
that.
I keep thinking about, what if the person, because I think it was three different apartments that was mentioned, and
That was trying to.
yeah, so there's one apart, so what if the one apartment that they did focus on the most, what if that person had gotten hit, because that person was a white person. I think if that person had gotten hit, then what? I just wonder what would they have still gotten off with it,
Oh
or
no. Oh God,
would
no.
her
They
death
would
have
have
mattered
dragged
at that
him.
point? Or would they
Hmm.
only have focused on the fact that that person got hit or killed and just completely overlook Breonna Taylor's death like they're doing anyway?
Yeah.
I don't know, man, but I think that we are in a time, man, that we can't trust the very system that's designed for us to depend on
Exactly.
because that system is designed from a biased standpoint. It's not designed for justice for black people. It's designed for justice for white people. I'm just gonna say it because that's the truth. If you're
It
black,
is.
there's no justice for you. If you get killed and unjustifiably, uh, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
We don't even. And then here comes Trump. Oh, such did. He's an amazing guy. He did an amazing job. It was an amazing statement he made. Trump, shut the heck up.
Yeah, man. It's really bad the state that we're in. And so what happened, and you know what's one of the things that really ticked me off about this story was that they got ready. Louisville got ready for the decision that was going to be made. They knew what was going to happen. They knew that
Yeah.
she wasn't going to get no justice. And so what happened after all this? They have cops getting shot. There's more protests, more riots. That's the
Hmm.
thing. Like, if you do not address it at the cause, then this is the effect. This is the effect. You don't address the cause, you're going to keep having these effects. You're going to have
Yep.
more people getting shot. You're going to have more riots. You're going to have more protests. It's
Hmm.
just going to be it's going to be so chaotic. But I
Yeah.
feel like the people in charge, they're so blind, they can't see anything, that they're just like, well, this is the law. We're going to keep it going like how we've had it go on for 200 years. And, you know, forget you, darkies. You don't deserve any. And you know what? I feel like once they gave her family that money, they were like, yep, we paid y'all off.
Yeah.
Y'all go shut up. Y'all go grieve in the corner with the millions. And and I'm like, that's not enough. That's not
Nope.
enough. You could give the family millions, but what about the next family? We don't want this to keep on continuing. And which it will. Unfortunately, it will until we get some major change.
Yeah. The thing about it, dude, is it's nothing new. This thing has been going on since way before our time, before our parents' time, before our grandparents' time. It's been going on since way back, like I said before, in the biblical days. This
Yeah,
started early on. Uh, And I was talking to a brother, me and Rush, we were talking to a brother, and man, he was like, with the black community right now, we definitely need to try. And we always promote on the channel. We don't promote violence or anything like that. We try to promote a more unitized, a more civilized way of handling things. And so we, as the black community, we should, of course, uh, try to do it the civilized way, the right way, the legal way, but it's not working. So now the riots and the retaliation that's going on should be expected because trying it your way don't work. Just the
exactly.
system. So now, yeah, that's why they're out there burning, having fires and shooting cops and destroying some stuff, uh, throwing Molotovs and stuff like that. Because after trying it your way, it don't work. What else is there to do but to
Dude,
show you how he feels?
exactly. Exactly. It's like I'm gonna make you feel my pain. And
Yeah,
you know, and we don't want that. Nobody wants that. We want to
exactly.
come together. We just want justice. And we have been saying this for months. For months.
Yes, yes,
Justice for Breonna Taylor. Justice for Breonna Taylor. Been saying it for months. And you don't give the people what they've been asking for? Cause and effect. Of course you go. Of course.
yeah,
This is and so, like you said, D, we don't want that to happen. We don't push
exactly,
for that stuff to happen. So really, what is the option for us to do? Become part of the system. Be that change. You
exactly,
know who can direct and look over things? Yourself. You know why? Because you know what your intentions are. You know how good your intentions are. Become part of the system. That is the only way you're going to see real change. You have
exactly.
to gain knowledge. You have to get degrees. You have to do whatever it is to become part of the system so you can change the system. And you don't even half that stuff that I just named. You don't have to have degrees. You can just you all you gotta do is read up and study yourself. The information is out there, people, and that's
Exactly.
the only way we're gonna see the real change. Unless that, or you're gonna continue to have all this anarchy. And I would rather us not have this anarchy. So prepare yourselves and become part of that system. I
Yeah,
see so many
educate
people online.
yourselves.
Just be part of the system, guys.
Exactly. Exactly. Well said. I totally agree. And with that being said, it's nothing to that but to do it. And the time is, I mean, it's something that we need to start yesterday. So that's our encouragement from our channel because we want to promote to a real American people, not an American community, this community, that community, but we need to promote more unity within our country so that we can actually be a country and stop being a country divided because we know of other countries that's like really a continent, should I say, that's like totally divided. I'm not going to even call no names. Everybody know of
Yeah,
countries that's totally divided, and if we don't watch it, we could end up becoming the same way, maybe minus the different presidents, because right now we have one president that's trying to dictate everything, but it's so divided, man. We call it the United States, but the United we should be called the divided states
states. Yeah,
or divided communities anyway.
yeah, yeah.
So we have to really just push towards a more unitized people, and then we can see change. And I think the black community, yeah, we do need to be a little bit more unitized with with what we do, how we do it, and who we do it with, and doing it in the right civilized way, so that we could implement the change that we want to see. It's not going to happen unless we implement that change. So, and it
Exactly.
starts with educating ourselves, like you said.
Yeah, that's all it's about, man. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to kill that like button and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any uploads. Thank you.